Oh guys, I was just it's just a little cleaned up there. I fastened this to the wall just for temporarily for now with the ratchet strap. I'd like to at least paint this, and I plan to paint all the floors. There's so much gray floor patio paint or whatever this shit is. There's 2 gallons of it, so I'm gonna repaint the floors as soon as I'm done with all my little dicking around projects here, and then I'll paint that little area gray or white or something. I just took one of them shitty boards and made this. I'll hang the squeegee up. These are gonna be my these are two 50-foot lines that I made. I fucked it up. I did the splices, but these are two 50-foot lines for at the boatyard, so that I can toss them to them easier. Because our other ones are only 25, but I got 2 of these 50s. This is a 200-foot 5/8 rope for that, really, if I need it. If I need a break, chuck that sumbitch off the back. I need to move this to the mud setting. You know, if you put it here, it's for normal anchoraging and some sand or whatever, but if it's really muddy, you want to move this down to the higher hole, and then it'll open up a little wider and dig in better to the mud. I have a chain for it too. I need to get a clevis for that, or whatever they call them, little shackle, so I can hook it to there, because the other thing you can do is tie a rope to it. And you guys, that you wouldn't believe, this is like laser cut or something, or hydrojet, I don't know, but this is razor blade sharp. I don't understand. So never just tie a rope to your fortress. I imagine they're all like that, I don't know. But I'm gonna get a nice little shackle for it. And man, my hook works so great. It's like, I just can't believe it. I'm pretty sure we filmed that and you guys saw it, and it's funny that I'm so excited or proud about one stupid little thing, but I mean, look at that. Shaking the door, you can push it back really hard and it makes a little noise, but like normal shaking of the door, she is dead nuts, man. It's crazy. Both of them came out like that, where I used these hooks, like, and they're probably just it's probably just a hook, but look at this door. I mean, there's nothing touching. It's just my little hook just worked out just right, man. It was just, yeah, I don't have a lot of experience putting those stupid weird hooks on. I thought it was the dumbest idea, but then I see them on every boat, so I'm like, yeah, it's gotta work. So I was just like shocked. I thought there was gonna be all kinds of slop in it. Whatever. Just make fun of me in the comments below. You know, I'm an idiot. I'm excited about stupid little shit like that works out, and it's not even permanent, you know what I mean? Well, the forward one probably basically will be, but that bulkhead, it's all watertight basically, except for it's all tabbed in, except for that little like 6-inch by 3-inch hump at the very bottom of the both anchor lockers. Like both, there's 2 separate little troughs for the anchor chains for the roads, and then there's both of them got that little cutout for water to drain back to here to this bilge, or to this bilge, my bad. I'd like to seal that shit off, and I can't do a thing for the water to fall out because my chain sits way too low, and I like that. That's more, to me, that's more weight where it needs to be in a sailboat. When you're in the ocean, you want that weight down. Anyways, we'll figure it out. I can make it somehow to where there's like basically like a little shower sump in the bottom of that, like that size of a bilge pump or whatever, and then seal that little half moon under the bulkhead, and then that'll be watertight. And I would love that. I would love if that whole room was watertight, in case, you know, whatever, because it was only a fiberglass boat, not aluminum or steel or whatever, or ferro cement, you know, ferro cement. Sorry, ferro cement guys, but you're crazy. He's sailing a rock. Oh my god, there's so many cheap ferro cement boats out there that they look amazing, and you look through this whole ad at this boat and there's no mention of it, and you email them and you're like, what is the hull material, you guys? There's no mention of it. Oh, it's ferro cement, but it was built well in the 70s. I'm like, yeah, that's what everybody with the ferro cement boat says that's trying to sell it. They were all built in the 70s, man. Then they all died in the 70s. Leave them dead. Oh, I don't know. I just, whatever you like. If you want to sell a cement boat around, you go right for it, man. And I admire that. It's a sweet boat. There's a lot of sweet ferro cement boats. I even looked at one, not to buy it. It was intriguing looking, so I had to check it out. And yeah, whatever, man. Sell whatever you want. Drive whatever you want. I'm not here to ever bash anyone for. I mean, my stepbrother used to drive a Yugo, and he loved that Yugo, and it was the goofiest little car, but it always started, it always ran. I mean, it ran on barely any gas. If someone parked you in, you could pick it up one end at a time and turn it around or whatever. I mean, I'm not dog anybody for what they love or what they want or what they like. I'm just saying, though, I gotta make fun of some shit, but don't ever take it personally. So I would never. I'd tell you to your damn face. Anyways, I'm gonna go finish cleaning up just a little bit and go get Violet and make some food. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, so I'm gonna have my mic on. I hope you can hear me all right. Same shit, different day with me, right? I don't have that creator mod on. The transmission, it's Monday. They just called and said the paint is drying apparently, and it'll be ready for pickup tomorrow, which, whatever, you know. I'm glad it's ready. The paint, I would have rather picked it up today with no paint, but whatever. It's fine. I have no shortage of shit to do. So, but I'm waiting on the batteries really and the fuel pump for a few of them. You know, I want to. The boat has a fuel polishing system, I believe, is what this is. So I want to get the new pump put on and polish the fuel before we try to run it for any duration. There's also an inspection hatch for the starboard tank right there, and there's one for the port tank under the settee. I'm thinking about trying to get in here and like I can pull this. I was thinking about maybe taking some screws out and trying to have a look in there. I got a vacuum under here, I know that, but you know, I don't want to. I hate opening a can of worms, but I hate not opening it. So I think I want to open this inspection hatch and see what's going on in there, like how much fuel is in there. I don't see a sending unit on either tank, so there's no way to know how much fuel you got. I'd be happy if it had like a Briggs & Stratton little gauge that tells you when you lift the floor, you know what I mean? Like on your lawnmower. Whatever. The only thing that's got me a bit skeptical, let's check this out. Like, let me see through the camera. Some of them, the bolts go down in. Some of them, there's a bolt coming out with a nut on top. I am thinking that's for indexing the lid when you put it on, but there's part of me that says when I lift this nut off, this bolt is going to fall into the tank, and I'm going to sit here crying, like, because how do you deal with that? That's not a nearly big enough hatch to get down inside. Anyways, it's got me hesitant to take that cap, inspection cap off because of the bolt index. I'll loosen one bolt probably, and if it don't start moving around, then we're probably in good shape. I mean, it's as simple as that, right? It's just got me nervous. Like, without the pump, there's not much I can do anyways. I can't tell what's pumping where. I can't tell, or I can't move the fuel around between the tanks. Whatever. I'll know the pump's ETA by the end of the day, hopefully, and we'll go from there. Just what I was doing was just using some crap off the boat like I always do. I was gonna cut this into 2 separate pieces. This is T111. If you're any kind of builder, you know this stuff will stand up to college dudes in a dorm room named Kyle, mad at his mom. You ain't breaking it. Like, whatever. Anyways, my point is, this shit is strong as hell, and it's been treated with something, and the edges are painted, whatever. I'm cutting it skinny strip out, so I have these 2 pieces, and I'm leaving this so it can articulate a little bit on the railing right there. I'm gonna put a piece here and a piece here, and this is gonna be solid on top. I've got this really nice marine plywood. I'm gonna cut me some strips out of that and screw it in between these 2 pieces after I cut them apart. I mean, you'll see, but I'm just kind of explaining it, so cause it's like, you'll be like, what the hell did this idiot just do? But I'm just using whatever's on the boat. This shit was shit that's on the boat. It's free, it's here. I can just do it, you know, and this is all temporary. I know I'm gonna build, you guys might gonna start laughing at me or coming at me in the comments. I'm watching these guys build all this stuff on YouTube. Watch that shit. They're building this stuff out of carbon fiber, and I just love all this carbon fiber stuff, and it's just like building anything out of fiberglass. So again, down the same road as the interior here. And the interior, I'm not carbon fibering the interior. I'll tell you what, I am carbon fibering the damn switch panel at the helm station. You know what I mean? I'm gonna build my own, what do you call it, like backing plates or whatever, out of carbon fiber for this stuff. Just because I want to try to stop me. No, don't try to stop me. Try to help me, because carbon fiber is expensive, guys. Come on, don't you want to see that? It's gonna look sweet. But anyways, I think I eventually want to build things like that as well out of carbon fiber, because I don't want the teak one, because I'm not going for a tiki whatever with this boat. I don't. This shit's going. I don't know. I'm not going for that look. So I want to do all closed cell foam, fiberglass. Obviously interior like we've talked about, but things like this, things like what's going to hold the outboard on the davits out there, I'm going to build that out of that foam as well, epoxy coat it, and then wrap it in carbon fiber. That's going to look sick, right? I don't know if I want to spoil the color of the boat, but you guys can probably take a little look at me and tell what color I'm probably going to go with for the hull sides. So yeah, the hull's going to be black. They're going to get rid of the wood trim around most of the hull. The capping rail, I'll leave that teak, but I'm thinking about trying to stain that teak like that washed out gray. Come at me in the comments, guys. I don't know. Because I want to do all the non-skid in gray. guys, you can find me in the comments about it. I had to just slap, I had all that gray paint. I have 2 gallons of it. I just had to slap some on the flooring that we just did, and the flooring that was raw wood right there. Raw plywood, you know? I mean, come on, let's give her a little something. I mean, I know you're gonna be tearing me up already because I keep saying it's temporary, and here I go painting temporary crap, but it's not a waste of paint because that paint's gonna get thrown out, that wood's all gonna get thrown out. It's whatever, right? Sorry, I got to watching Survivor, you know I am. The Survivor just plays in the background, I need that noise. If not, I get carried away thinking too much about everything and then nothing gets done. I need a distraction constantly. Alright, some of you guys are like that. I had to go take Violet for a walk and see what time it is. I'll talk to you guys in a little while. Hey guys, so I got the swoopy hat on. It's April 1st. Just chilling over here with Violet. Watching some Survivor, obviously, in the boat. Cooking up some food. Figured I'd hop on, say what's up. Yeah, that's what we're doing. I had to take a day. It's been over a month solid of wake up, work on the boat, till I'm too tired and mentally exhausted to go anymore and go to sleep. So I had to take a day and just do nothing. But, you know, that turned into I have a hard time sitting still, so I put my drills back there on the toolbox. I put everything that I could possibly want to do back there on the toolbox, and I painted myself out of it, so I can't get to any of that shit now. And I still found some other stuff to do, but I'm just, you know, I'm trying to take a day. I just give myself a day. My back is killing. Years of tree work will do that to you. Constant back pain, but man, some days it gets ruthless. And I got a high pain tolerance, man. It is ruthless today. And then it seems like when you sit around, you seem to take a day off and relax or whatever, and it gets worse, I swear. It hurts more. I even framed my poster with some tape because I got bored. I didn't paint myself away from the tape, obviously, and I just had some tape holding her up. Had a damn frame and all that, but it got broke when I was moving, so I needed something. It's just been hanging in my house for years. I needed something around the boat that reminded me of home or whatever it is, you know what I mean? Sentimental stuff. That's more nostalgic to me and reminds me of the past eras I loved and growing up or whatever. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, just wanted to touch base, guys. I'm not trying to waste too much of your time. It's almost 3 minutes worth of me blabbing, but you know, it's April Fool's. Happy funny ass day because the internet's funny today, boy. I'll be back to boat work tomorrow. You guys will be right here with me, so we'll get at it. Night, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm back. I didn't want you guys thinking I was just eating bratwurst every damn day, like I'm some sort of animal. I got bratwurst under there, diced up, sliced up or whatever, then air fried broccoli and a ton of rice with chicken seasoning in it. Love the broccoli, can't get enough of it. It's good stuff. I think I showed you guys how to make it in another one of the videos. I got introduced to air fryer. Ain't no turning back, guys. Have a good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Whoa, good morning. I actually just woke up to what I thought was some pretty exciting news. Hope you guys can hear me well. I have the mic on. I just took Violet out to the van and brought the dolly back. I'm gonna move some stuff out, some trash to the dumpster real quick, and then want to open the engine room compartment here and change the oil in the impeller. And I just didn't want her in the, well, I might wait on the impeller until, I don't want it sitting in there dry. I want to put it in and then right before we start the engine, but I'm going to change the oil, probably pull the old impeller out and make sure I've got the right one in the parts bin here. But the exciting news I was getting at, I emailed Bruce Roberts last night before I went to bed about trying to figure out which model this was, because I've dug through all of his plans and I just could not find our exact boat in there anywhere. A lot that are really close, but nothing that the numbers match and the just shape and form matches, and the just the you know, the whole boat. I don't know if you've ever dug through Bruce Roberts' plans or not, but I have many of times. I've looked at many of his boats. I'm just a fan of his designs. I like a tough boat, and he designs some tough boats, some ocean-going heavy-duty world cruisers, and that's I love it. But he emailed me back this morning, 7 a.m. I couldn't believe it. It's like hearing from a celebrity to me. I don't know, but yeah, he emailed me back and he sent me a link, or not a link, but he sent me a picture with a description of the plan he thinks this boat was built off of, and it's super close. The numbers are on, the look is on, the rig is even exactly the same, the way the rig is. And I'll include a picture of that in the video here after my mouth is done running. Sorry guys, I was just super excited to hear from him. It was crazy. I know I haven't shaved either. I've just been working and working like crazy, guys. Sun up to sundown, all I've been doing is trying to get this boat ship shape for moving it across the bay over and up the river to Napa. And yeah, I guess that's really it. I'm gonna try to get the outboard on deck today, and I built myself a mount for the stanchion for the outboard, so we'll see if that works out. I'd also like to get the mainsail down and packed up just for the trip across the bay. We don't need the mainsail there with all that extra weight on the boom. We'll see how that goes. Well, the wind picked up a little bit, so we kind of had to abandon the mainsail idea. So now I'm just back to working with my bracket. I got the outboard over here. I got all the way to the van and remembered I don't have the GoPro with me. Nothing to see there but a guy carrying an outboard. So let's get to this bracket. Alright guys, we're back inside. Wow, that's buried underneath me down here. You hear your name? Silly girl. We got the outboard thing figured out, mounted up on the rail, and had to build a little block for underneath it. It sits 4.5 inches off deck, so I just built a little wood block thing. I'll go out there and take a little video of it, but I wasn't quite done out there. I'm still working on perfecting my my block setup for the tender for lifting that, because I don't like the way it is right now. And I mean, it works, but I don't like it rubbing. It's rubbing against each other. I don't want it getting ruined. That's a very expensive block set for tree work, and for now it's going to work for that, but I don't want it getting ruined while it's doing this little job there. Let's go have a look at what I did out here. Looking like, look, listen. Anyways, check this out. It's temporary. I'm not trying to build it out of wood. I think we touched on it the other night. I'm trying to build all this shit out of carbon fiber. I just want to build it myself. I'm not ordering this crap. I want to make something out of carbon fiber, and that's what I'm going to make. The mount for the tender out of carbon fiber. I already told you guys all kinds of crap. Something I want to work with and something I love, like all this crap. I want to make my own, when I redo this with all digital and better new switches and everything. That's all going to be a carbon fiber backing plate, real carbon fiber. I'm going to make it. Same with all this crap. You're not going to be able to hear me. Let's go have a look. Oh, the wind calmed down. This is what we did. It'll work for now. It's solid, it's there. Need to redo this system here. Oh, the wind did calm down. Wind calmed down out there. Good girl. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Well, I'm surprised. I've been sitting in here for probably 15-20 minutes. Well, I came in and I cleaned up the mess I made and put a bunch of tools away. I was just trying to think about what I want to do with the rest of the day here. It's 4:30 already. April 2nd, Wednesday. I don't know if you guys can hear me with the wind, or if you're ready to see what I found in here under this inspection plate. I've just been dicking with the steering lately because I just want to make sure everything works well. And here we go. There's somebody's old underwear in there. And look here. There's rags wrapped clear up in there. Like, she's obviously leaking. Can you guys see up in there? I'm actually gonna watch this video to see what the hell's going on in there. But look at her dripping. Man, they really stuffed it up with rags in here. That's crazy. And what, they just keep adding to it. It's just really stuffed clean full of rags, old socks, undies, really gross looking undies, which I can't just leave in there. It's just, there's so many pairs of old undies. Why would you use your old classic Hanes skid marked? Oh my god, did someone just poop in those? Oh, because that literally shit their pants. When that started leaking, they probably lost steering. Oh. Alright, I gotta set this camera down, guys. Sorry guys, it was way too windy out there to try and do a video and talk to you guys about what I'm doing. The steering is, I found multiple things of fluid for the steering reservoirs, so I decided to check the level, obviously. And they were low as hell, and there's all kinds of rags, as you've probably seen, stuffed in underneath the helm station exterior. I checked the interior too last night at like 1 in the morning, so I was just like meandering around looking for something to mess with. Sorry I didn't turn the camera on, but I always do that in the middle of the night, guys. You already know it. I get up and I can't sleep or something, and I just start, I'm in the boat, so I just start doing some boat work. I just start kicking on the camera, and when I'm doing that, the deal is I got it filled. It's not taking fluid down when you crank the wheel. I cranked both, and so there's 2 bleed screws. Let's go look. This is our steering setup deal here. The ram and quadrant and tilt and rudder stock coming through. I just greased all that up, and I didn't look to see if the ram, if that big giant helm joint, look at the size of that helm joint on the quadrant, it's gnarly. And there's a bunch of fluid down here. It's mostly water, a little bit of hydro or whatever it is. It's because these 2 bleeder hoses were just laying down there in the bilge, and you can see it's leaking right here, like someone either over tightened or never tightened this bleeder screw. So I'm about to deal with that right now, and then that way we can get fluid, get all the air, because I have air in the hydraulic system. You can tell because when you turn the wheel, you can tell when you got air in there. Just like if you have air in your brake lines in your car, you can tell. It's the same kind of inconsistent, weird, unexplainable feeling. And it should be a nice smooth system. Look, that's good girl. She'll take her mind off it. What the hell are you doing? I know what you want. I got what she wants right here in my pocket. Is what you want? Oh, you're such a good baby. That's it for now, okay? I'm gonna clean this mess up. Good morning, guys. I actually got my mic on today. Hopefully you can hear me well. Just waking up again here in Sausalito. Just got done taking Violet for a walk. Only had 1 cup of coffee, so I'm good for nothing yet. Sorry if I'm not too focused, not too sharp. I woke up this morning to a familiar smell that I thought we had dealt with. Freaking holding tank smell. So, I hate even thinking about it. There's already a slight breeze today, so I don't even want to dick with the main. Trying to get the main down, and I've also ran into an issue with that because that one thing that you unscrew to pull off the little plate that stops the slides from coming out, the slugs. I can't get the slugs out. What the hell are you doing, Violet? You're a good girl. You lay in the sun if you want. She's being weird over there. You lay down, good girl. I gotta figure that one out, but it's already too windy for me to do it by myself today anyways. It's not crazy windy, but there's a slight breeze, and then it's supposed to pick up sooner than normal. I'm gonna get woke up, and we'll get to it, guys. We'll get to some of the dirty work. I was good to get the camera. I was just trying to make this data system work out for now. this is gonna work for now. To keep those blocks away from each other and as high as possible. Whatever. I just whipped these up for the spinnaker pole because it's just on some like 3D printed blocks looking things or whatever. So I just wanted to tie these to it. I'll set you guys up somewhere. No, no, that's mine. Let's go, back it up. The side decks aren't wide enough for her to turn around. Back it up. Keep going. You want to go see the fire department, guys? Go ahead. Here I thought Milo went potty on the cockpit floor. It's the vent tube I ran out here. Pretty sure we found the water leak we got one in the bathroom here, and I freaking knew it, but so I don't have my mic on. I was just getting ready to set up a time lapse because I'm really not sure how I get in here. I'm hoping you take this mirror off and there's just a hole behind it where you see all the plumbing, but you know, we're 0 for 0 on shit like that with this boat. So I'm guessing this whole piece of wood here has to come out, and it's going to involve breaking this obvious caulk seal, which God forbid. But yeah, I don't want to take the whole. You should be able to take this mirror off, and there's a panel right there. Bam, hoses, right? Let's see, guys. Let's see.